Hello and welcome to From the Newsroom. I'm Rebello. Today we're going to talk about credit card frauds. In the last couple of months, there has been an instances of increasing amount of credit cards from Indian customers which have been swiped in foreign locations. There is no clue as to why is this happening, but there has been this spurt where cards have been swiped sometimes for very small amounts, sometimes in foreign currencies, or sometimes in currencies for things that are very petty. But on the whole, I mean, there has been this instance where these frauds are rising. We have done a story. My colleague Anup here has spoken to banks, and we have tried to find out what is the reason. Anup, what is the actual reason for why this is happening suddenly?
Well, Joel, if you remember in our first story that we did on 24th January, there also banks maintained that it's because of these transactions are taking place at places, at websites where there is no 3D secure protocol or master secure protocol, that the third layer of authentication. But we have found now, we have contacted those websites and we have found that a lot of transactions have taken place that's already, that 3D secure protocol is already there. So we asked banks, why, how do you explain this? Well, banks obviously didn't have any answer, and the banks are repeating their same old stance that no transactions are taking place where this protocol is not there. So it looks like banks are clueless. So a lot of people, and authorities also, regulators are also working on this, but no concrete steps have been taken or has come in the fore. And it looks like hackers are also planting, it could be a possibility that hackers are planting a lot of viruses on individuals' computers.
But there is no pinpointing on what is actually causing this.
Because online transactions, though it is picking up pace now, it's not new. But starting September, October, a lot of complaints are coming against individuals' credit cards getting used overseas. So there must be something happening there, and suddenly why these transactions are happening. So what's your take on interacting with banks? What are they saying?
Banks I usually say that their systems are very robust. They've got everything covered, and they don't know. They usually shift the blame to customers, as in the customer card could be compromised. They could be not very cautious in using their cards, which they have to do. So actually, there is no real reason why this spurt is happening, and why suddenly with transactions which have been done in overseas markets. We've seen transactions done in Norway, US, Russia. Countries where these people have not visited and they have got the cards in their wallet. So there is no reason why. So it could be either a data theft, do you think? Or
it could be a data theft, because however banks want us to understand that that their database is secure and all. Just in June there was a claim that a hacker has hacked some 79 major global banks. Okay, so it's like, come on, hackers do hack into security installations in US also, the US government. So there is no reason to believe that hackers cannot access Indian banks' site database. So
but we cannot say for sure until we don't know the reason. We cannot take the steps to prevent.
These are all possible things. Nobody is very sure about it, and the banks are not coming up clean on what has really happened. But I'm sure there is something wrong in the banking system, and they should tell people what is happening.
Okay, thanks, Anup. That's the point. There's no clarity on what is actually wrong. We know transactions have been, these are rogue transactions that have happened overseas. Banks have no clue. The sites where these transactions happen, they say we are 3D secure. There cannot be a reason why our sites have been compromised. So who should shift the blame? In all this, there are lots of customers who are actually having sleepless nights because there are transactions as high as 50,000 or lakhs of rupees in Indian currency, which they probably have to bear the burden of till it gets settled by the banks or till there is some dispute resolution. For now, there is no clear solution because we don't know what is the cause of the problem. We'll continue to track the story as it develops further. Thank you for watching, and please log on to livemint.com for more news.